That's all we got. Nice. Someone's been practicing. What's up, guys?
This guitar is so easy to do thin.
Yeah. I will say
touch
it might just be because my dad just set these up, but I can't remember the last time I picked up, like, for my personal taste, picked up a Les Paul and was just like, oh man, this feels great. But yeah, just solid, man.
Oh yeah,
huge. I will say sonically, you can't really deny it. It's just a feel. It's the feel you got to get used to for sure. Yeah, man, it's such a classic sound. What's up, everyone? Merry early Christmas. Thanks for tuning in with us tonight.
Yeah.
Only half as handsome this week.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sean makes up for half.
Yeah, Sean was all the handsomeness. It was funny. Even Danielle was like, "Yeah, I could sit and watch Sean play for a long time." Like he doesn't even know guitar.
She's like, "You idiots talking."
Literally, she's like, "Just let him talk more." I was like, "I know, he's better at it." Yeah, how's everyone doing? I guess week leading up to holidays. What's everyone been up to? Getting into the holiday spirit. Hopefully, playing lots of music while you can. I feel like
not do any of
I was gonna say I feel like I've had no time this past week. Has been like full on Christmas mode at the shop and at home. You know, kind of like trying to get everything done and ready to go. You got 4 kids. I was gonna say it must be a lot more. I just gotta take care of like gifts for my wife and my parents and my sibling. But
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Around my house, it's mostly my wife being like, "So this is what I'm thinking about getting them," and I'm like, "That's good.
That's great.
Like,
I like that.
I like that."
Yeah.
So
you can say that. You can say that's for me.
My wife so lovingly takes care of
all of it.
Most, right? I do some. I got some stuff. So
yeah, that's good.
She didn't help with, but
nice.
Yeah, for the most part, she lets me work.
I will say I feel like I've gotten a little, or at least tried to get a little more into the holiday spirit, because last year it was just so like it's the first Christmas in lockdown, and it's like now we're still kind of there, but at least we're like optimistic about it, you know, like
for a minute.
Yeah. Busy pumping 12 days. Nice, dude. Yeah, 12 days of Christmas is going on. We're doing the contest. I'm sure anyone who's here has been seeing, but yeah, we've been posting the daily 12 days entries over the past, I guess, today was the 10th day, giving away a D20 on the 10th day of Christmas. Basically, we're giving away a prize every day up until Christmas Eve, and we're posting it on Instagram, and all you have to do is follow the link on our page on the post and enter. If you share your link, you can get multiple entries through your friends sharing. It's literally that easy. You don't even have to like do a cover or anything. You can just
tell me more, Sammy. Tell me more.
Well,
yeah.
We're giving away one of each pedal, one of each Alpha Series amp, and then the grand prize will be a Generator 120.
Dude, you just spoiled tomorrow's.
Oh no, I didn't.
Oh,
what? I'm sure they could have figured it out based off the trajectory what was happening. There's one day left in between, and we've announced the grand prize. What could it possibly be? It's a G20. I mean, no, it's not.
No, it's not.
What's up?
Yeah, it's a G20.
What's up, Paul? How's it going?
Yeah.
Ronnie, what's up? Merry Christmas, guys.
Smash that like button. Travis, you want to hear that neck pick?
Oh, nice. Ronnie finished tracking a record last week with the 740 and the LP. There you go. Was that just the black Les Paul there? No, it's Les Paul Jr. with P90s. Sorry. I'm going to adjust the screen. That's awesome, dude. Do you like Les Paul Juniors?
Yeah.
I feel like if you find one that has like a lot of mojo, they're real sick.
Yeah, I don't have one, but I can fix that.
Anyone eyeing any new gear for Christmas?
You know what? Somebody asked me. Nair was asking me. One of our guys in the shop was asking me like if I got anything new or if I was getting anything new, and I was like, no. Like for the first time in a very long time, I don't have anything new that I've been like eyeing up or.
Yeah, I feel like something always pops up where you're like, dude, like check this out. I guess like the PT tellies aren't out yet, like the NJ tellies. That'll be the next thing once it's there.
I already ordered that, so I just don't have it.
It just isn't here yet.
Yeah,
but yeah,
so,
yeah. What's a Canuck? Shitty hockey team.
Travis has an eye on a sensor grant she found in Canada. Nice. You know, I didn't think we made it to Long McQuaid for you to find one of those, Trav. I know you were really, really happy with mine, but it's mine. So
there's George is asking if Sean still has your R9 Les Paul.
Yeah, he does.
In Nashville. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna be super mega Gibson noob. What's the deal with the R9? I know it's like
it's reissue the 59.
That's all it is.
Yep.
R9. Okay, cool. I thought there was something specific about it that was like crazy with that one.
Oh, the one that he has is just bonkers.
It's just a really nice guitar.
Yeah, it's the nicest Les Paul I have ever played.
Nice.
Like, hands down. The weight on it is like, actually, this is close in weight to the R9. It's really light considering, but it sounds super fat. It's the neck on it is like, it should technically be a 50s neck, but it doesn't really feel like it's a 50s neck.
Right.
But it was built for Ford Thurston.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know. There's been some there's been some either mods or something done to it, and it just sounds and feels ridiculous. Like Sean, I got to play it for the first time in June when I was down there. For the gear and beer, I guess. Yes.
Yeah.
Sean was like, "You're gonna love this guitar," and I'm like, he's like, "You're not gonna want to leave it here." I'm like, I don't know, man. I was like,
I do not want to leave this here.
I'm like, I don't want to leave this
but
here.
I will, because you can make it sound fantastic.
I think for me, I would...
Regular burst, Robbie says. Robbie, you got all the knowledge, man. Always pops in there with those answers.
But isn't the R9, isn't it supposed to be a 59? And isn't like the R7 and the R8 and like the RO is the 60? Because I feel like every time I've played an R9, apart from the one that Sean has of ours, I feel like the necks are always super fat, and like this has the 50s wide fat neck on it, and that one has the 60s, which is way nicer.
I was going to ask, because these are both the Slash Les Pauls, but they actually are different. Mm-hmm. I feel like this one does feel a little sleeker now that you mention it. Like when I was picking that up, that feels like a baseball bat. This is like a little more.
I mean, this thing sounds. It sounds so huge.
Such comparatively. All right, sorry, got Tube Screamer on.
Like, and then you got more gain, and we're not even dialed the same, buddy.
Well, let's do it. It's not even a fair race.
Bud, she's not a fair fight. Yeah, race too. That too, yeah, bud.
Well, I gotta do her quick. That does have like a little bit of a deeper sound for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. I actually want to get one of I think Travis, R8s have bigger necks. I thought the RO is the 60s, and that's what I'm like super interested in.
Would that be more along these lines?
Yeah, because that's the 60s.
Right.
I don't know what you call it. Wide thin. I don't remember what it's called. It's the 60s profile.
Wide thin.
Everybody smash, caress, depress, whatever it is. That like button.
Everybody caress and depress.
Yeah.
2022, caress and depress.
Could be.
That's our motto for the year.
Could be.
Yeah. RO has the slimmer neck. Yeah, so it's more like the 60s. See? Nice. Cool, man. Yeah. No, this is definitely like, I feel like at some point I'll end up just buying a Les Paul to have, but
me too.
And
it just sounds so good. Mm-hmm. I don't know my pedal. What if my pedals are on because it's light now? It makes it so I can't see anything.
I do. I guess in the middle it does get a little bit spanky, but I definitely like a split sound for it.
Like that's like.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
There you have
that was the first time I've heard you use that musically. No, there it is.
I broke the golden boy.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, what's up, Chris? How's it going, man? Saw Chris shared with me someone from Germany who had ordered a set of his pickups through the stream, which is awesome.
Nice.
It's really cool to see people kind of like learning about them, man. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. That was actually one of my, so I guess like kind of, we keep it pretty loose, but the general theme for today is just, kind of recapping 2021 because we got, I guess, one more stream next week. Yeah, we got one more next week, which will be the giveaway. Well, let me tell you what the prize is for tomorrow, which we haven't revealed yet. We're going to give away all the prizes from the 12 days contest next week. So this is our last, kind of normal stream. And I guess that would have been one of my highlights for sure was the Peg City stream and trying some of those out and kind of seeing the response to that. You know, to more of like a local business around here and kind of seeing people internationally be like, damn, that's awesome. I think that's kind of all it really takes sometimes is just to get it out there for people to see. That was a really cool experience for sure. I think, the coolest thing in 2021 was just seeing how much like, you know, everything has grown and the team has grown and the people we've been able to bring on board. That must be cool. I mean, like I've been around for a little while, but that must be the coolest for you and Dan to kind of see like from the very beginning. Yeah,
it's been nice not having to work anymore, and just having people here. And, you know, just watching everybody else do things. And no, I'm just kidding. Yes,
it's still a lot of work.
Yeah,
but it really has been cool to see how many new personalities have like been able to contribute to this.
Yeah, it was crazy when I was going through and like planning out, like figuring out like everybody's like Christmas present stuff, and I was making an employee list, and I'm like, oh yeah, this person works from home. Yeah, this person. Oh yeah. Oh, there's a lot of people here now. Like, I remember when it was like 5 or 6 of us.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I remember when it was Dan and I and my brothers. Like, and then Colin came on board and like. So yeah, it's been crazy.
Man, I was just thinking back, like working part-time before I was working at Quest, coming in to test pedals for a few hours a day because that was like all there was, you know. Like, and that was 2.5 years ago. Like
3.5 years ago. 3 years ago.
2018.
Yeah,
end of 2018. Yeah. Man, frick, that's crazy.
What's in the red cup? That is the good old Mott's Clamato Caesar lime.
Nice.
Or with lime.
Do you like I like the pickled bean one best, I think. Out of the canned ones.
You know what?
Bo agrees. Oh yeah, Bo's on audio tonight. Manny's MIA tonight, so Bo's rocking the rig. And
yeah.
Yeah.
Some people love these, some people hate them, and I don't care which one it is.
It's a Caesar.
It's all good.
How many employees now? M Dubs is asking.
I'm gonna say, like, depending on how you total it up, probably about like 30 to 35 between part-time and full-time. Probably 35, including part-time.
Crazy, man.
Yeah.
TW Toe got your products D20 and G20.
Awesome.
Nice, dude. Thank you. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, dude. Thanks for coming to hang out with us tonight.
What's everybody else drinking tonight? I'd like to know that too. Sorry.
Any plans on a G series preamp pedal, like an all-in-one? I don't know. Or a compressor. Would never say never. There'll be something in. I won't say what. Not a compressor.
The new pedal that we have coming is just hauls ass.
Yeah,
that's all Sam wants to say.
There's a new pedal coming next year that's not like a G series pedal, but it is like pretty much an all-in-one drive solution that I'm like ridiculously pumped on.
Oh, I wasn't going to tell him that it was a drive. Oh, Sammy. Oh no. What did I do? No, it's killer. I'm a huge fan. I was going to put it on my board tonight, but then Alex would show the board and then you guys would see it. And then I'd be
you were going to do that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like,
hey, but you don't say that. I'm just going to put it on my board.
Don't tell him what it is. It doesn't have any marks on it. No.
I mean, that sounds like it's extremely different than anything we've ever put out.
So I should clarify, because Sammy said all-in-one drive. It is not an all-in-one drive. It is a drive.
That was a bad choice of words.
Yeah,
it's not all-in-one like you just said it all. That's a bad choice of words.
It's kind of like it'd be my favorite. It's favorite distortion pedal. But it's not a metal pedal.
No. Well, it's not, and it has a very different voice, and I'm super excited to see what people think of it. So
M Dubs, if you don't mind sharing, what's your real name? You bought a Mark I back in 2015.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's
way back. Yeah.
That's essentially when we started Dan and I started like working together in 2014. But we didn't ship really many amps in that first year. Like, it was a lot of setting up the company, setting up processes, and
I remember when it was like, even when I came on in 2018, I think it was still 5 to 7 months for a Pro Series build at that time. Yeah, and that was, I guess, when the pedal, like the G4. I guess it was just the G3. That's crazy to think the G4 had just come out like around that time. Was it? Yeah.
G4 came out in 2019.
Yeah.
January 2019. So you would have come on right when we shot all the videos. Like, Jason Ross was up here and we shot like the
Dana Claus video. The original Dana Claus video. Yeah.
You got it.
Crazy.
It would be great and informative to actually see a Generator 120 being built.
Mark
I don't
Webster.
think anybody.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
Oh, hey, Mark. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I don't think anybody wants to watch Bo build a 120 for literally 6 hours. So, it'd be great and informative.
I
But
actually take offense to that. I think a lot of people want to watch me on camera do whatever it is that I'm doing.
Nice.
We could do that. Yeah. Take offense to that.
What's up, Fluff? Fluff is here. Hey, you know what? Hey, Fluff, I want to know what you think of the new 5150 Iconic, because it is all over the internet and everybody's saying how the demos on it are trash or the demos are awesome. And it's like, yeah, I don't know what's what.
What is it? Is it good?
Yeah.
No, I know what it is. I was just saying like.
I bought one today.
Nice. That's why I want to know. So it's supposed to be. What were we talking about before? The tube section is different, right?
I don't know what it is at all.
It looks.
I just saw everyone that was like an armchair amp designer being like, it only has 2 preamp tubes or something, and they were really upset about it. And I was like, I just want to hear how it sounds. I don't.
Right. It was the preamp tubes. People were like, oh, they're going to do that. It's like,
man, Sean's quote that he has is like, I don't give a shit if there's a hamster in there running around. As long as it sounds good, I'm going to use it.
Yeah.
And that, I got to go with that is, yeah.
2 V2, V3, the rest is solid state cool.
Yeah.
So it's a lot lighter
Whatever.
too. Nice.
Does it sound cool? Is it fun, Ryan?
Yeah.
Or do you not want to out that on this live stream? Do you want to tell us?
I mean,
I
feel like we'll try it soon.
It's mainly the lag. This is the reason he hasn't answered yet.
Oh,
I don't want to give you time. Come on. It should be in real time.
Nice. Just got to shoot a video
Nice.
between Black Letter 50. Oh, nice. Yeah, I saw that.
I did not see it yet because I was not near a computer until right before we started the stream today.
Nice.
So I will, I'll watch that
Once we're done.
probably not today, tomorrow morning when I am back to having time to be in an office. So
Yes.
yeah,
Cool.
no, it's rad. There you go. Straight from Fluff, guys. I mean, it was like $800 or something like that. Like,
and if they can kind of even get close to that for that price point and everything, then great. That just allows a lot more people to get into that sound, which is fantastic.
yeah. And yes, Fluff, I do look like I rolled out of bed because I have not done any sort of grooming in my adult life.
If I was 20,
So-
it would be my dream amp. Perfect. Yeah, it's like for a kid like that who wants to get an amp like that but can't afford the full thing, like that's perfect.
Yeah.
Nice. Anyways,
That's right.
it's funny just thinking back. Yeah, I guess. Sorry, we're talking about growth this year, but just thinking the last 2 years, it's like, man, like pretty much all the products that we have now came out within that time. It feels like those have been around for a lot longer than that.
Yeah.
Like the G2 and the G4 especially.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
It's it's weird to think back because like we started, like Dan and I started working together nearly 8 years ago, and it feels like it's been 2 years. You know what I mean?
It's kind of
like,
flown by the last little bit.
Yeah. The
really
last
has.
4 years for sure has just been.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it's been a blur, but there are definitely things that people bring up that I'm like, oh yeah, like
Right, we did
I
that.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
Like I forgot. I mean, I love you too, Ryan, and I miss you too. I don't think I'm coming to Seattle anytime soon either.
Jacob says play some Audio
I don't
Slave.
know any Audio Slave. No. Why would I know that? Why would I do that when I can learn Rage Against the Machine?
Because Audio Slave's good. Like Chris Cornell fan?
Oh, I love Soundgarden. I don't like Audio Slave.
Interesting. I definitely would have expected you to like Audio Slave. That's
What
funny.
is going on there? Man, Fluff, I remember that like clear as day. You coming by the NAMM booth. You'll be in. Oh, you'll be in Canada. Yeah, you're not going to be anywhere near me though, Ryan.
If you're
you
coming
say
to Winnipeg,
Canada.
I'll be very surprised.
Yeah. Are you coming to Winnipeg?
Are you doing the Canada tour of Toronto?
And here's my shameless plug for Ryan. This isn't from this year because this is from last year, right before COVID hit. Like when we were talking about like some of our favorite things, Dragged Under is one of my favorite bands.
I remember last summer NAMM where we were driving around. You're like, dude, you have to listen to Fluff's new band. He sent it to me, and you put it on in the truck when we were cruising on the highway there, and I was like, man, yeah. Like I was blown away.
Hypochondria is like one of my like. Yeah, in my Spotify, like that,
like the review,
dude.
like
It's
the top
I
songs.
don't want to admit what was in my top song. For our crowd, I will say that number one was Black Lungs by Architects.
Nice.
So then I have
That's
some
pretty
cred.
sweet.
I probably don't want to tell people that number two was probably a pop country song.
Nice.
So it was number 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
But-
sweet that Architects is number 1. That's a good tune.
But yeah, Dragged Under was in the top 10
Nice.
for me. So go check that out. Like, nice. Their next
Second record's
record's
done.
Tour
Tour starts in Montreal and
Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Canada
Well,
tour.
it would probably be faster for me to drive to Seattle than to come to Toronto. Yeah. Jacob asks for, yeah, I'm sorry. You know what? One day I'll learn some Audio Slave. I didn't hate Audio Slave. I have to explain that, like,
Jacob, ask him about Rush every stream too, and you'll get the same thing too. He'll
geez.
eject you.
I hate Rush.
It's funny because I
Hate
feel
Rush
like
so
I feel like I was just thinking, I was like, I feel like someone asks for Audio Slave every time. It's
Dude,
Jacob.
Stobes is here, and Stobes can attest to how big of a Rage Against the Machine fan I am.
Mhm.
Like, so when Audio Slave started, I was like, but you killed my favorite band.
Yeah.
Like,
It was like Pantera fans thinking of Damage Plan
yeah,
when it
and
came out.
and I loved Soundgarden, but for some reason I'm just not. Yeah, I'm just not into it. You hate Rush? Yeah, who doesn't? Like
Me,
like
I
almost.
don't hate Rush.
Okay,
I'm
sorry.
not. I'm not an
fine.
avid fan of Geddy Lee's singing voice, but I like Rush.
Yeah, okay. So if we can back up and say that Geddy Lee's voice is so horrible that I can't listen to any of their music. I'm sure the music is wonderful, but Geddy Lee completely ruins it for me.
That's how I am with Dream Theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know if I ever
Sorry.
meet Alex Lifeson, if anyone is around me, they're going to be like, tell him about how you hate his band. I'll be like, yeah, sorry.
To what Bortok did to Dallas.
Yeah, exactly. I just have to let you know.
That was the best.
He's probably watching this.
Oh man.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he would have said something. How can you be Canadian and not appreciate Rush? I don't know.
Easy. Have you heard him sing? It's really easy.
Don't try
Like-
him. He will keep going.
Yeah. I don't get it. Do you agree with Sam on Rush? What do you agree with?
It's
His voice sucks, but you'll
I can't
tolerate
get
everything
into
else?
the voice, but
Yeah.
you can't deny that the songwriting and musicality is fantastic.
Yep.
The Street Sweeper Social Club.
I can be disqualified. I like pop country, so I can't believe those words ever came out of my mouth.
I'm learning to like some.
Oh, you love it. You're playing it.
I was at Dallas song that I was playing the other day. If I can get the delay setting, see how quickly I can dial this. Yeah. What was it at? Whatever it
You
is.
got to go. Other bands you got to check out if you guys want to check out pop country. Go check out Jeremy Bortot's band,
Rivertown Saints.
Rivertown
Yeah.
Saints, Brotain's band. Yeah,
Dude, the new stuff's amazing.
It
And
is.
Sam smashed the mix. I always say this, it's hilarious. It was mixed by the guy who mixed the new Intervals record and like the new Silverstein album and a bunch of stuff, and he just slayed it because it's like he took a totally different approach to mixing it.
sounds so good.
Yeah.
You got kicked out of Rush backstage because you had a girlfriend with you. Lucky you, my friend. Dodged the bullet.
They didn't.
Yeah. So
Actually, no, they probably did.
yeah, I just
Late 70s, early 80s. Oh, yeah, you know what? You can't deny that it's great. Derek just doesn't.
Yeah.
Like it. It's all good.
I also love Nickelback. So like
I don't dislike Nickelback. I don't think you can hate on them. Chad Kruger is also a hilarious person.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let's find some other bands that I like that you hate.
Brotain Saints. Jacob says the Brotain Saints. Yeah.
Creed, love Creed. That's part of Mark Tremonti's one of my favorite guitar players in the world.
Yep.
Like he's a good dude, killer guitar player.
Mhm.
I'm a bigger fan of Alter Bridge than I was Creed, but I mean, man, I learned like
And just the whole brand that he's created as a guitar player and the whole sound and everything. It's like every band of that era. It's like the 0, 8, 10.
wherever it is. I mean, I remember playing that when I was a kid, right?
Yeah, B minor. I feel like every alt rock song is either in B minor or D minor, just because they're all in drop D. Remember Boot Sauce?
No,
Pretty much. Propaganda. Absolutely. Yeah, 100%.
Alter Bridge is crazy good. I've been a massive Alter Bridge fan for the better part of. Well, they came out. One Day Remains came out back in 2004,
Mm-hmm.
and since then,
Crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ghost fans.
I actually Dorian was showing me some of their stuff the other day, and it was really cool. I don't think I've given them enough of a chance,
Yeah,
I probably should give them more of a chance because what he was showing me actually was really cool, and I haven't listened to a lot of Ghost. But
I've never listened to him. Hey, Hoogie. What's
Hoogie,
going on,
what's up, bud?
Hoogie?
Ghost is. I actually think you would like Ghost musically. It's like rock. It's not like like super metal or anything. Like I actually think you would like it quite a bit. I'll get him to send you the song that he was showing me. The mask thing's cool too. Yeah, Helix. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course. Give me an R. I can't play any of it. I wish I could. What about Trivium? You know what?
You know what that just reminded me of is Ricky from Trailer Park Boys in the one episode where he's going off about how he hates Rush. He's like, all these lyrics talking about psychological shit. You got Helix, give me an R. It's like I can relate to that.
Yeah, dude.
It's pretty great.
I told you, I've probably told this Helix, my Helix story on the live stream, haven't I? About like we were rigging this show in Thunder Bay, Ontario, and Helix is playing, and like to my knowledge, Helix has one hit. Right? Like they maybe have more than one, but there's one.
That's the big one.
One big one, right?
Yeah.
And so for those of you who don't know it, it's "Rock You" by Helix, right? If you don't know it, go listen to it. Yeah, it's good old 80s stuff. Anyway, like by the second song in, Stobes, do you remember this when we were in Thunder Bay? By the second song in, the crowd just keeps chanting for "Rock You."
I know this story now.
And like Brian Volmer from Helix like stops. He's like, look, we got one big hit. Do you think we're not going to play it? And he's like, you know what? Screw it. Give me an hour. Just starts screaming. The crowd goes nuts. He plays it. And then they get through their set. And like for the encore, he's like, all right, let's go again. Like he starts it up again. So he plays it twice just because it's there. I mean, it's huge.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I've definitely done like a couple, like not the same thing, but like a couple wedding gigs where you play one song that's just like a rager and they're just like, play it again. And we're just like, okay. Play the same song again.
Stubbs and I, back when we played in a band together, we played at this one like tiny town. And I don't remember which town it was. It was in the middle of nowhere, Saskatchewan. We rolled up. I don't think there were any paved roads getting into the town. We get to the venue and we're like, this show's going to be terrible. There ended up being like 60 kids at this show. They knew almost every word to every song we played. We finished our set, which was literally playing. I mean, we only played original. Well, we played like 2 covers or 3 covers, maybe. We played every song that we had written plus our covers. And they're like, they kept calling for encore. We're like, what are we going to do? And we're like, well, just start over. And we played like 4 songs again through the encore. And to 60 kids, I think we sold like over $2,000 worth of merch that night. It was like when we got there, we were just like, oh, let's get the hell out of here and get to Edmonton.
Those are all the shows though, man.
Yeah.
Like, I remember there was one time we did like, we just randomly decided to book an off day show in like Saskatoon at some pub.
Yeah.
And it was just like, or not Saskatoon. It was like outside of Saskatoon in some town. And it was, just crazy because there's like nothing else going on. Everybody wants to come out.
Mitch is in Saskatchewan. I don't remember where it was, but it was like up near Melfort, Saskatchewan. And it was smaller than Melfort, Saskatchewan. So for context for our Saskatchewan brother there, he'll get that. Crash Test Dummies, the Poo Ninja is here. No, it wasn't Rokenville, Stobes. I remember playing that one. It wasn't Humboldt. You're going to keep typing every name and like, yeah.
Nice.
Elm Creek, Manitoba. No, we never played Elm Creek. Yeah.
Nice. Was another highlight of the last year. I guess the G8 release was a big one.
Where's the place in Saskatchewan that you can eat all you can eat KFC buffet? What?
Whoa, that sounds dangerous.
Sounds like it belongs in Saskatchewan.
Does Alex know where it is? He looks like he wants the microphone. Oh, okay. You look like you got excited about that. We're reaching for the mic to say something. It's like all you can eat KFC. Oh, that's
what he's reaching for the mic for.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
All you can eat KFC sounds dangerous.
Estevan. It wasn't Estevan, but I've played Estevan 3 times, man. Tons of fun. Best guitar solo I ever played live. I played in Estevan, Saskatchewan one night. Don't remember how I did any of it.
Nice.
But I do know this. I used a wah pedal.
Nice. That's awesome.
It was the best. Yeah. What's that?
Sick. Do it again.
Do it again?
Now.
Yeah, I don't have a wah pedal. Can you get me a wah pedal? Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, he's thinking that Estevan is the one with the KFC. Oh, that'd be awesome.
Oh, yeah, nice. Yo, what's up, Jack? How's it going, dude?
Have we ever had all you can eat? Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'd rather you have all you can eat.
There was a bucket of just skin, Hoogie says. Oh, that sounds terrible.
Oh, man.
Oh, no. bucket of just skin slices. Oh no, that's bad. I don't think you could eat, like, I like the chicken skin with the chicken. I don't think I could ever eat the skin on its own. Just like a bucket of chicken skin.
Enjoy you guys with my Edo. What is Edo?
Edo is a
Will, what's going on?
noodle place.
Oh, yeah?
Noodle place, Edo,
Oh, yeah.
Edo, Japan. Yeah,
Is
there's one in Sage Creek.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Ah,
It's not bad. It's like kind of ramen noodles, stuff like that.
Is it real ramen? Like good ramen?
It's not like
Oh, man, you got to go to this place on...
what's the place in LA that we go
Oh,
to?
Budokan.
Budokan ramen.
Oh,
Yeah.
A moment of silence for Budokan in Anaheim.
Is it gone?
No, we just can't go there.
Oh, okay.
Anyway. Yeah, if you're ever in Anaheim, best ramen I've had in my life is Budokan. And
Yeah, it's really good.
I'm sure people are going to go there and be like, this isn't that good.
It
It's
is
the best
good.
I've had.
I've had some really good stuff in Vancouver, for sure. But,
Snort KFC skin like Cartman. Straight lines of gravy.
Yeah. Cool. Sorry.
Okay, so we're getting off the rails. Is
Oh,
that
no,
what you're saying?
no, not always. I was just now trying to think of other
Korea.
things.
Jacob, I would love to. I would love to come to Korea
Mhm.
at any point. I don't.
Sorry, more 2021. Yeah. G8 release was another big one, I think. And I think that was cool because we didn't really know, like, we had already kind of established, you know, like the G series pedals and the amps and stuff. We'd already mostly done like tone based pedals and not really done a utility based pedal.
Yeah.
So I think it was kind of like we didn't really know how it was going to go. Like,
Yeah.
it was like a good idea. But like, we've never, you know, we don't really know who this is going to, obviously, like metal players it'll appeal to. But yeah, and it I would say versus what we were expecting went really well. And with the overall reach, like I think trying to I think kind of successfully hit both ends of it. Like, it wasn't just intended to be like a metal gate, and I think it actually like worked. Like, that happened. It didn't just get labeled as like a super hard metal gate. And there's a lot of guys who are using them for other stuff, and like Sean's video was probably one of my favorite videos of the year that we did on our channel, was like his G8 playthrough. I don't know if you remember that one, but
Yeah.
it was really, really, really sick. Got your G8 for your birthday. Nice, Cliff. That's
Nice.
awesome, dude.
Okay. John Evans. I love my D20. One weekend, not loving the lack of tutorials on the 2-note side of the amp.
We could do more
Please
of
help
that.
a bro out.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can
no
do that
problem.
for sure, man.
Can you send Sam an email?
Yeah.
To sam@revamps.com.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, we can always take some time and like do a video call with you. And by we, I mean Sam.
Yeah, no, I have no problem
yeah.
hopping on and doing
And-
that. And I think also
Easy
too,
for
like, you know, if you guys have suggestions for content you want to see in the new year too, like, we definitely could dive more in on the 2-note stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot there.
Yeah,
And-
it's very robust when you want it to be, and I think that they make it so easy to navigate, like, just on the amp without really diving in. A lot of the time, you don't really need to get into a lot of the elaborate features, but when you do, there is a ton of stuff that you can do.
Where is Danta Claus? Danta Claus is at home, but you know what?
We'll be here next week, I think.
Yeah, we gotta make sure he knows he's gonna be here next week, or double check that he can be here. But
If not, we'll put Bo in the Santa costume.
yeah,
Yeah, it'll be good. You can be
there
Santa
you go.
and Nails.
Dan the Lonely Rocker will be covering 2-note stuff in January.
Nice.
Get on it.
Killer.
Yeah, we could definitely do another live stream about the 2-note stuff, because we rarely cover it, and yeah,
Or the more in-depth features, at least. Like, a lot of the inquiries are just about, like, you know, how to load your own profiles into the software and stuff like that. It's not as much about like the more in-depth features of, like,
Yeah.
you know.
What's up, Charles? How does the wide feature work? Well, one, it only works on the clean channel.
Yes. On yeah. Does it? Yeah, it is only on the clean channel in these amps.
Yep.
It's essentially like, it just seems like it's a high and a low boost. It's kind of like a general EQ boost.
So here's without it. And there it is with it. So it is boosting, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's boosting the low end for sure, but it's also like, Dan's the one obviously to explain technically what it's doing, but I feel like it really, really opens up the entire frequency spectrum for you.
It's like a high and a low boost. It's like everything just kind of is pushed a little more.
I can play the guitar, that help.
I feel like it, yeah, especially in those kind of lead things for like single note stuff, it fattens it up quite a bit. Like, how are you doing that? I don't want that. And then this is with.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of it. Like, for me, I wouldn't really bother playing the amp with it off. Yeah. All right, Chris. See you on the next one, man.
See, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the contest again. The tip on this here. Nice. Play Slash. Derek can play some Slash stuff.
I can, man. I don't know. I almost know. I don't think I know really any guns.
No.
No, I
I'm
mean,
not
I
playing
can do
Sweet
that.
Child. I'm not. I was gonna say you're not playing Sweet Child of Mine. Velvet Revolver, yeah. Were you a Velvet Revolver fan? I feel like there was like all these '90s crossovers. It was like GNR with Scott Weiland, and then
Yeah.
Tom Morello with Chris Cornell. Like, yeah.
You know, dude, it's interesting. I was talking to my buddy Tim. I've told you about Tim before, right? From Chicago.
Yes. Yeah.
So I was talking to Tim today about Slash and about like how like I was a Velvet Revolver fan. Like I thought Slither was great, and man, I was just listening. What's their what was their like ballad that was huge? Fall to Pieces.
Yeah, I was gonna say Fall to Pieces.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I was a big fan of that, but I have to say I'm a bigger fan of Slash's new solo stuff with Miles Kennedy, which makes sense because I'm an older Brit fan. But I'm a bigger fan even just of Slash's playing and the writing. I feel like it's more like that blues shuffle based, like GNR style.
Totally. A little more like true to
Yeah.
like, yeah.
So
For sure.
Yeah. Where's Tubbs? Tubbs is back in.
He's in Boston. He's in Boston right now. Yeah, I think he was
back
home.
in Nashville.
I think he was home for like a day. No, I think he said he was still. He's somewhere. He's back in America.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was nice to have those guys up here.
Home with the Brave.
Yeah, that was one of your highlights for the year, I guess, was having those guys up here, eh?
Yeah,
Travis
I mean,
and John.
those guys haven't been able to come up here really since they started working with us.
Yeah.
And
I had never met Travis. Like I feel like I had because like we've been in meetings for like a year now, you know, like every week.
Yeah.
Like communicating daily, but yeah, someone that I hadn't seen, but
yeah, that was a big thing for me because I mean it is nice to have like while we have a large team of people here, I kind of have this is gonna make me sound terrible, but like I kind of have who I feel are my team, right? And they're the people that work directly with me, because I don't have that much contact directly with all of the production workers. Like I do, but
you
not
have
to the
more
extent that I
contact
do
with JP or myself, and then
you know. And for me, like I'm in contact with Travis more than almost anybody because Travis is our head of sales. For those of you who don't know who Travis is, and so it was really great. Like, I mean, I've had the opportunity because I've been in the States a couple of times this year for work stuff. So I've had a couple of opportunities to work, you know, face to face with them. But man, it's that was a real treat and like something that, you know, you don't realize how much you've missed stuff like that and how much easier it is to get things done
in person.
when you're in person in our in my office or in our facility, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, we want to go over this with Dan. And it's like, okay, well, let's tell Dan to be here in an hour and we'll go over that then.
Yeah.
Where normally it's like, well, let's schedule that for next week's Zoom meeting and we'll try to get everybody together and try to get everybody's thoughts together rather than everybody being in the room.
I mean, I feel like we've always had like remote staff. So like to a degree before the pandemic, we've had to operate that way. But yeah, like just think about it now, like all the meetings and stuff and like what we can accomplish, like trying to go around everybody's schedules and get together versus what we were just able to do in a few days sitting down with everyone. Like, it's very different. And I feel like it's been weird having to adjust to work. I mean, I imagine for you guys, like just learning to work around that. Yeah. It's been
a little bit crazy. I saw that I have to unfriend Robbie Timms because he said that he can't stand Miles Kennedy's voice.
I was waiting for you to say something. I wasn't going to say anything about that.
Miles is one of my favorite singers, like if not my favorite singer on the planet right now.
Robbie, just tell him you're a Geddy Lee fan, and that's
dude, exactly. Just do that, and then I know there's just no point in ever talking to you again, there, bud. Yeah, Hoogie would have been awesome if you could have made it. But you know what? There's always, 2 more years when we're done lockdowns or whatever it is that we have going on. So,
Jacob, that's a good idea. And I think that was kind of the thing that we were saying, like with the 2-note stuff that we've done. A lot of it is really. So he said, just like how to dial in an amp for someone who doesn't know how to dial in an amp. And I feel like with the 2-note stuff, like a lot of the demos we've done have been very like surface, where it's like this is just how you like go between your cabinets and stuff like that. Whereas I feel like
you want to know why that is, right?
Why?
Because that's how I use the 2-note stuff.
That's how we're doing it on here.
Legit. There's no secret sauce or anything there. Man, I literally what am I on? Oh, I'm not on the. Oh, I wasn't on the. Oh no.
Oh no, it's because I was recording with it. I put it on the that's the Creamback profile, I think.
Is this the one that's got the Revv already on it?
I think so. It's funny. You can get like 3 different reverb stages. You can get like your cab reverb, the amp reverb, and your mix cut.
There's no verb there.
Robbie hit me. No, sorry. I think 2 is just the Creamback.
I don't know. It sounds awesome. So
yeah. I think that was one of the first riffs I learned, like when I actually, like aside from just like the alphabet song, just like
the alphabet song.
Like,
oh really?
That was the first song I learned.
Really?
Yeah. I just figured it out by ear. But I was saying the first like real song I learned, I think, was More Than a Feeling. Oh, drop D. That's why. Are you a Boston fan?
Yeah,
dude. Yes. Some of the best songwriting ever. Yeah. Sorry. Anyway, so we digress again. I do really think it's really beneficial being able to sit and do that R&D together. That was kind of the general thing we started going off about, being able to see those guys. And like honestly, as I said before, like watching Sean's videos is amazing, and like being able to like talk with him and like do meetings and stuff. Like sitting down and actually jamming with Sean and like watching him play is an entirely different experience. Like, it's crazy. So it was really cool to be able to have them up here. Yeah. Some sweet LPs. Thanks, Terry. Hey, dude, thanks for all the posts too. I've noticed Terry's been posting a lot of stuff on his 120 and the,
killer guitar player.
Yeah, killer playing, dude. And thank you so much. We really appreciate it a lot.
Yeah.
Woke up this morning and the sun was gone. Antonio knows. Oh yeah, that was another one. First Metallica song.
That's probably one of, if not. I don't know if that's the first riff I learned. I probably, one of the first riffs I would have learned would have been like. No,
I think it was.
I don't remember it anymore.
I think it was like, for me it was Smoke on the Water.
Oh yeah.
But my dad insisted. He's like, you have to play it this way, not just do single notes. He's like, it's inverted power chords. You have to do it that way. It's like everyone plays it wrong. It's the most commonly wrong played riff ever. It's like, hey, you're not wrong, I guess. It's funny too, because like the rest of that song is totally different. Like no one knows the rest of the song at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was Sean high when he was there last week?
No, I don't think Sean smokes.
No, I don't think he does either. 316. I learned that early on.
I like how they asked that about Sean. He's like the least high person ever. Yeah. What?
Somebody smelled like they murdered a skunk last week when we got here.
A couple people it could have been. Yeah, I won't say who, but 2 of them are probably in this room.
It was like everyone except for Sean.
Oh, is that Van Halen?
Yeah, 316.
Is that a Van Halen song, or is it just? I just know that he played that live in like his solo.
Yeah. I don't remember all of it. Nice. 316 is like that's Wolfgang's birthday. It's March 16th. That's why.
Oh yeah, cool.
I can't play it properly anymore. It's been a long time.
Man,
I used to learn all that crap, and by crap I mean good songs. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
that's pretty. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
yeah. All right. So we keep going off the rails.
Oh no. That's the fun part about this. I'm just kind of see where it goes. Yeah, you're right. We're going to potentially show some videos, but I think we don't really need to.
Yeah.
One of my highlights. Yeah, we were talking about showing some videos, but we didn't really need to. But one of my my highlights for this year, I guess, was starting to work more on in-house stuff with Dorian specifically. Like he's killer, and it's I think we've been looking for a while to be able to do that in-house, and the process that we've kind of come up with over the past several months has turned out quite well. But at first, getting going with everything and kind of learning how to collab on these ideas. Nice. That was good. That was really direct. I feel like you just put the mic right in the thing.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, kind of starting to work with him and kind of just establish our online kind of aesthetic a little bit more, and work with Dorian and Kyle directly on the kind of in-house content ideas, and be able to learn more about audio production and video production and kind of build it into a new space. I think has been really cool. I think we've all really learned a lot about that and are fortunate to have Alex and Manny and Dorian and everyone here who can help with that. But I feel like we've kind of established sensibly to say, we've kind of established the feeling that we're going for this year. I think quite a bit more than we have in the past. Just in terms of the style of video we want to do, the style of videos we want to do, kind of the visual and the space. I feel like we really we're searching for that, and this year everything kind of came together, being able to work on that together a little bit more. So that was a big one for me. I feel like we've kind of started moving our own direction with that, which is nice. Yeah,
it's been really awesome. When we were talking about our team growing and the highlights is just like you said, we've kind of had ideas, and I don't want to use the word vision, but it kind of is vision for
what we've wanted to achieve.
Yeah, where we want to be. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And what we want to be doing media wise that we put out, and essentially we just want to put out the stuff that we wish that we had been able to see from other gear companies when we were looking at buying stuff.
Yeah, totally. And I feel like that's been a lot of the philosophy with the products too.
Yeah, and content that I would want to watch that I don't care about the product, right? Right. That's a big thing for me. I don't want our demos or our videos and that to be that's why Sean's stuff is rarely ever, about trying to sell a product, because it's not. I just want stuff that I would want to watch as a guitar player. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So it's been awesome watching it kind of, after at least the last 3 or 4 years of talking about where we wanted to go, all of a sudden having it kind of falling into place and being able to create that,
and having the right pieces to be able to kind of
pieces, the right people, just kind of the right everything to be able to do it has been really, really killer. Even being able to do live streams, right? It's been you know, we'd been talking about it for, I think it was a year that Kyle was pushing us, being like, you got to get to doing regular live streams. And I'm like, yeah, I got this thing for my camera.
Yeah.
I think we can put it on the internet.
But that was literally where it started. We're like, oh, like on a phone? It's like,
yeah, exactly.
No.
Yeah.
That's not how it's going to go.
No. So,
but you know, like again, kind of realizing what we could do with that and wanting, you know, the gear and beer thing, I think was great. Like that started as, you know, kind of like establishing that environment was literally just intended to be like a hangout where we just like, it started as an in-person thing. We just get together with a bunch of gear and some drinks and hang out and shoot the shit. And, and that was it. And that was the whole intention. And the fact that we were kind of able to translate that into like a weekly digital thing and like have everyone here hanging out with us is unreal. Like,
and drink beer and play guitar.
And you know, we still have a long way to go with it, but it's crazy.
This is the most I get to play guitar in any given week, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah.
So
totally.
Yeah.
No,
it's fun.
Yeah. It's been really cool to see.
Oh, look at that. Glorious.
What is it? Is it the shitty beer? Like the shitty haven't shaved in 3 days thing? Is that Oh, okay. I thought it was this. Like, this is what I was talking about when my facial hair gets bad. Look how terrible that looks.
That's awesome.
It's so bad.
So
Were you literally like focusing super hard on that just so you could hit that screen? Oh man, this is why I don't grow facial hair though. Because when you zoom in like that, it's like you can literally see the gaps in between all the hairs because it's so thin.
Charles, I noticed you commented about you've got a wall of Marshall and Mesas. I'd like to know. You should list which ones you have. We'll do some comparing. I don't have quite a wall of them, but I have a number of both of those. How many different voicing settings does a Revv heavy channels have? I don't know what you mean by voicing settings. Oh, yes. Yeah.
The drives, like how many different gain stages?
Yeah. Wow, stoves. Last week it was crotch shots. This week it
was thighs.
Oh, whatever.
That's what it alludes to, though.
So, if you mean just like the aggression levels, right? Like,
there's lots of different voicings with like the bright switch and the mid cut and the fat switch and everything too. You know,
like. So here, I'll set everything flat.
So I guess you get 4 kind of different sounds per aggression level because of those toggles, right?
Yeah. So like, if you. I don't know what's happening now. But
Jack just says Sam looks like he sells used car parts out of his truck with the beard. It's like, that's why I said I don't get that. Sorry.
And we just lost 10 viewers from that one. So there's your bass tones, but like if you're talking about voicings, I mean, it depends on if you're just talking about like what the switches and all that do, or like the types of sounds you can get, right? Because like you can get that like nice, like really like kind of classic rocky.
Totally.
More than, like
I will say, like, once you start to add the voicings, like if you want more of a rock tone out of the 2 high gain channels, generally without the aggression on or without the voicing switches, it sounds a lot more even like that for that type of rock tone.
Yeah.
Like once you get into the aggression modes, it gets a little more metal for sure. Adrian, what's up, man?
Like we can do like if you roll the gain back, because this is already way more gain than. You can have it clean up like where it's more like kind of a fatter overdrive, especially if you're using a
nice. I
single
heard that chord.
Yeah.
Nice. Outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 3 different aggression levels and 3 different voicing switches that you can use in conjunction with that. So like, I definitely find, like without the aggression on, it's more of like a rock voice, and then as you go, it just saturates a little bit more. Yeah.
Here, like, there the aggression's off. There's the blue.
Wow, passing tones and pick scrapes. We're getting somewhere. And then as you go, like I find really, like I was saying this to Dan too, like I find once you start to add like the bright switch and the mid switch, like obviously there is more top end and like it does a mid cut, but it's the voice too. Like it's not just like a frequency thing. Like as soon as you get, like the attack is so much more aggressive. So I actually kind of prefer having both of those on with the gain just dialed back a bit. Like that, and then the depth at a little.
When you put the bright switch on, it cuts really well.
Yeah.
Why doesn't it say cut there? Then why would it say right?
Because cut means.
But I want it to
it's
cut.
Funny. Cut means two things. It cuts through, but it also cuts out. So tight, man. Yeah. Frick, I'm digging this guitar, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Damn it. I like a Les Paul. This is bad.
Marky the Sharky. I've never been here. I can't see now because Stubbs highlighted it.
Move the mouse there.
Move the mouse. I see very expensive gear, over the top amps and pedals. I can't relate at all. Yeah. Well,
welcome. This is where we compensate with gear.
Yeah. It's also, the benefits of building gear. When you build expensive gear, you get to play with it. That stuff that you make. So, yeah. One
of the things I missed this year was being able to play with expensive gear at NAMM.
Yeah,
that was a big one. I think virtual NAMM was kind of I guess you did more of that than I. What was your kind of experience with that? Like this was a very different year for NAMM, and I guess we'll see what happens in 2022. Like,
well, it's supposed to happen in June, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, hopefully it does.
Virtual NAMM, it was cool for the first hour, and then after that, I was like, this is less cool than I was hoping it would be. Yeah, I feel like you're talking about the same thing with the Sean and Travis thing, like that human interaction. Yeah. In this thing. In this whole thing of music definitely makes a huge difference. What was really great about the virtual NAMM from a business standpoint is that, like, say you're trying to get the attention of a big dealer, big distributor, you have a direct line to just like look up the company that you want to talk to. Like, so in Canada, say you wanted to talk to somebody from Long McQuaid, you can literally look up who the guy to talk to from Long McQuaid is and send him a private message. Where with I like that you gave the
did you see that?
Yeah.
I just got it.
That's nice.
You guys are gonna destroy this for me.
Yeah. I like the fact that like I could message the buyer for any dealer and just be like, hey, did you have time for a meeting or to chat?
Yeah.
Have you heard of us and stuff, right? Where at NAMM, if all that stuff isn't set up way ahead of time, there's no way you're gonna be guaranteed to get them to notice you because there's just so many booths. So much noise.
People just coming in trying to get your attention.
So much audible and visual noise that like you just have no chance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully Omicron dies out and we can get back to NAMM. I definitely miss the hangs. And being able to like, it's obviously kid in a candy store, but like the opportunity to try gear that you see that you're curious about, and everyone's demos are always different because it's someone else playing it. Like sitting down with it yourself always makes a difference. So it's kind of how I've been able to determine a lot of the gear that I want to pursue, kind of get to try everything out before you can really commit to it, which is from a playing standpoint great. I mean, obviously the business side of it is more what we go for, but that's always fun.
I've kind of gotten over the like going for the gear because there's just so much, and there's so much that's so cool that I just get to the point where I kind of wait to hear what you say of like something that's cool, and I'll be like, all right, buy that. Then I'll
go check that. Right? I remember like last time we went, we're like, hey, want to go walk around? And we're like, yeah, we walk around for 10 minutes. You're like, great.
Yeah, I was
like, I'm good.
I'm like, I don't have time.
Let's head back.
Had enough of this to last me a lifetime.
Yeah.
But what you're talking about there, the like relational aspect of
that's what it's for.
Seeing our friends from the States and from Europe, and I mean you just Australia, everywhere. You just can't. There's no other place you can do that. Like NAMM is the only place to do that, and I'm hoping we can get back to that. I don't know how the show will ever be what it was. It's going to be interesting.
Man. Yeah, on live music too. Like everything just feels so different. Antonio actually saw that Christian tagged us in that. We shared it on his Instagram. That's awesome. He's
awesome.
He's great, man. He's done a couple really cool videos. He likes the G4 a lot.
Yeah.
He likes like the real grimy heavy tones.
Yeah, I like how there's a different type of sag in the G4 the G3 doesn't have, and that I like that like I probably don't have it dialed at all the way I'll need it to be, but
it's the mid range, right? Like it's totally that kind of like
that's
creamy mid range tone.
I have nothing to hide. Like compared to like, you know what I mean? Like that's just such a completely different.
I know what you mean. Yeah,
it's just such a different thing.
Yeah, different voice.
I like them both, but I get why people are digging the G4.
Had to wear a mask. Yeah. Jack shows were a mask mandate here, and now they're not happening at all anymore.
Yeah,
so we're back.
I'll take the mask mandate over not being able to do anything.
Over not doing anything. Like all the gigs I just had canceled up until February this week. Mm-hmm. Yeah, thanks COVID.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Cheers, everyone.
I feel like this is oh man, you guys are just gonna have to tolerate over like the next several streams. Like we're just getting used to the new setup, so Alex is just gonna be messing with the cameras the whole time.
Jackson Pro Series, man, I still haven't got, and I want to get that Misha Mansour thing. Yeah, we are like, that's a nice way of putting it. We're idiots, is what we are, and like,
who said that? Nerds.
Charles said you nerds.
Nerds.
You obviously, Stobes and I have a lifetime of being completely stupid with each other, and now he's in charge of the cameras here. So everybody give it up for Stobes. Stobes was like, the reason this looks
I'm gonna laugh every time. Dude.
Are you drunk, Stobes? Is that why this is happening?
Low key though, Alex and Manny built like this whole studio, mostly Alex. But yeah, did a great job, man. Despite not knowing how to operate cameras.
Yes. Yeah. The lighting, everything looks great. Did you guys get a chance to see our mannequin that he got us so that he can set our lights? Like, check this out.
Oh, yeah,
I could just go away and he could just have this. Look, they use this thing.
Here,
look at that.
Where's the zoom in now?
Yeah, zoom in on that.
Yeah.
Oh,
see.
Yeah. Look at how he left that. He left that sitting in the right in front of the door for our shipper, not knowing that it was here. And Bethany walked in the morning. I was like,
it's like freaked out. Yeah. And then we left it there all day. Anytime anyone opened the door, I like how it's like this.
Yeah, that literally got all of us all day long.
His wife is a, how do I say it? Is it esthetician? Makeup artist. So like they put makeup on this thing and it looks so much creepier now.
It was so they could get all the cameras dialed without having people here, like all the proper coloring, but she put eyelashes on it. And I think that's what makes it look so creepy. The eyelashes.
Stobes is into weird stuff, man.
I saw someone ask which Revv would be most like a matchless. Probably the D20.
Yeah.
Like that kind of,
Man, I don't know.
Yeah. Like that kind of just like really nice, fat, clean tone with a bit of breakup on it. Definitely a D20 or a Dynamis would be.
The Dynamos. I like the Dynamis. Somebody commented about that last time around, and I said that like we don't showcase them more, but I think we should start messing around with like Gen 740 and Dynamis and stuff like that on here. Even though there will be new ones coming. But
I found a Torpedo Live in one of the curtain boxes.
No, nice.
So we could use that.
Nice. It's a good thing that got a few of those hanging around. You know?
It's like going through this curtains to set up the ice room. It's like, oh,
what does a bass sound like through a Revv? I don't know. You want to hear it? Let's see. You want to hear it? How bad will it be?
Well, it's a jazz bass with single coils, so it's going to be pretty noisy.
Oh, Sean left one of his picks here. Did you see that? Oh, geez.
I will say,
I bet that's anointed.
I get a lot of people asking if they can use a bass with the D20, and truthfully, you can use any guitar amp with a bass. It's more or less the speakers that you've got to be concerned about blowing up. Obviously, like a 12-inch or a 10-inch speaker, depending on the wattage and the way it's voiced, might not like a low end, but like with the D20, if there are bass cab profiles that you can load into Torpedo Remote, you could probably load those in and just simulate a bass cab and use the D20 as like a head with a bass cab, and it would work great.
More importantly, Sam, how excited are you to hear my bass skills in a minute?
I'm completely terrified of what's about to happen right now.
Imagine what it'll sound like when I turn on all my pedals.
Don't. They're single coils. It's going to hurt. Oh, okay. We're not dead yet. That's the clean channel.
Let me turn off this stuff.
You're going to use reverb and delay on bass.
How's that sound? Can you guys hear it okay?
Actually, sounds not bad right now. Are you going to drop B?
Nope. So should we hear with a bit of grit?
Actually, it really doesn't sound bad. Really not that bad. I thought that was Pantera for a second. Put on I'm curious how channel 3 sounds. Okay. It's really not bad.
I don't know how to play any bass riffs, but
sounds pretty good, actually, man. Oh, you're doing like, oh. That's funny. Yeah, 3 sounds pretty better, I think, because it's like tighter. Oh, I didn't know that Dolly did that. That makes sense. That sounds like something he would do. I actually like that tone. Yeah, it's really not bad at all.
Paul Yee uses a Gen 120 tracking bass.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah. Hit it with the daily driver.
oh,
Actually pretty nice. Yeah. Pretty tone sounds like Lemmy. Yeah, kind of Motorhead-ish for sure.
there you go. That's how it sounds.
Sweet.
I'm
Nice.
gonna go back to the
I'm
other
not-
instrument. I
I'm-
don't know how to play properly. So
I've actually never tried that.
now,
No, it's like super loud.
it's just a little driver. Play Ace of Spades. I don't know how to play. I don't know how to play things. I'm sorry, Charles. I don't know. So what's everybody hoping to get for Christmas? Anybody got gear on their wish list?
What is that?
I never know. It sounds awesome. Huh? Oh yeah. Your timeline.
It's the timeline, but I don't know what preset that is. Oh, it's the pattern one. That makes sense. Just has a really long delay time on it. Synergy module, nice. Have you played around with many of those? I haven't really tried them. Aaron has a couple that he really likes.
I've tried a few of them. They're really, really great.
They're good.
I'm a big fan of that system.
Nice. That price is hoping with the road days. Nice, man. Yeah, 12 days. You can enter for every day, so keep her going. Comes good enough attention. They're gorgeous. Thanks, Mitch. I'm glad you like this, man.
Mitch had asked before if there's any way to see how many points you have. I don't believe there is.
No, no, I don't. Yeah, Adrian, how's that diesel cab? I've heard that those sound awesome.
Cliff, I saw your order from Sweetwater, man. It came through with your name on it from Sweetwater, which I've never seen the PO come through with the customer's name on it.
I've never seen that either. Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's awesome. Dad just gave me some cash back for a console. Nice, dude. Yeah, Robbie, you've been doing some more live sound stuff you were saying, eh? That's killer. Like, are you getting like a monitor console or like from house stuff? K100 speakers sent. Interesting. I don't think I've tried those actually. Have you tried those? K100. You got that big diesel 412.
Yeah, no, I haven't. Are those the Kerry King ones?
Oh, maybe.
Oh,
Girlfriend got me EQT Rainbow Machine. Nice, dude. That's a cool pedal. I'm not signing the tree, but she told me what it was. Nice. That's sweet. That's a cool pedal. You can get a ton of cool sounds. Earthquaker makes some really wild stuff.
Man, I love that Avalanche run. They're both in Nashville, and it makes me sad.
Yeah, they're really nice pedals. Yeah. One question. How to enter for every day? I mean, you don't have to, but you can. George, if you can certainly enter for every day, and you're more likely to win. Yep. Absolutely. And you can I can talk. You can enter multiple times per day if you share the link and get your friends to share your link as well. Yeah. The gate just cranked up.
We need some coasters. Yeah. I know we break all the rules with.
It's okay. When we can Rolex them, which we don't.
When I fry my amp, I don't dump beer on it. Beer.
Yeah. Man, that's crazy how nice that thing sounds, even as a boost.
Oh, dude,
that's like might be becoming one of my favorite pedals.
I've got too much high end in it right now. But this is that Schnobeltone Daily Driver. I cannot say enough good things about this pedal.
No more masks, no more coasters. Chaos.
Like that's...
Yeah, it's that slightly broken up sound. Cliff, unfortunately not. The MK3 is smaller, so I guess it is fortunate because the amp itself is smaller and lighter, but the cover will not fit an MK2. MK2 is a little bit wider. Nice.
I got the right one.
I slid up and hit the right note.
I did it right. Oh, yes. I'm so excited. Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, that was, I mean, a lot of our main highlights for 2021. What are kind of like, I guess, with the company, there are certain things that we want to release and stuff. What are kind of some of your main goals for next year with what we're trying to do here, whether it be with new products or with the stream or with any of that fun stuff?
I was gonna buy a Bentley.
Just
Want to buy a Bentley.
Just pull an umbrella out of my door.
So I need like, I don't know.
We need Manitoba to fix all the roads.
Or need like, I don't know, 5 times the amount of sales that we have. No, man, goals. Yeah, wow.
I know. I feel like nice.
Oh, Stobes has got goals. You can hear him right now. It's the
he's cracking some goals right now.
Yeah, exactly. Stobes and Bo's goal is to pound as many Alexander Keiths as they can tonight because that's the only beer we had ready. Everything else we
dude,
left
I don't hate them. I will say this has kind of rekindled my like. If I need to drink a shitty beer, I will drink this. And
we got PBR here too, man.
Oh, I'll slam some PBRs. Then I'll get aggressive though.
They're warm.
I'll get aggressive.
You don't want it. You just say you're hiding the good stuff. Yeah,
PBRs. It's funny. The other night too, didn't like we had my singer left at 15 a PBR at a house, and me and my wife drank it. She's like, "This makes you really energized." It's like yes, it does.
Charles, we got get someone to record killer songs with your amps.
Oh
yeah, goals for me this year. I mean, we moved into a bigger facility, as you guys know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What I would really love, which I don't know if COVID will allow for this, but I would really love us to be able to get to the point where Gear and Beer goes back out on the road.
Yeah.
To like happen in other cities like it used to. And
that was how it started. Like the whole idea. Yeah.
That's one of my goals. I mean, I don't really set targets and goals and stuff like that for products anymore because honestly, I don't have any idea. Like I thought our most successful product, like being completely honest, I thought our most successful product was going to be the G2.
Yeah.
And it is not the most successful product, but it's my favorite of all of our pedals.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so I don't know.
It's a tough one to think of. Yeah.
I feel like if we could just get the shop organized and running smooth, that's probably my biggest goal for this year is like,
I would like to know before we are out of parts.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah,
that would be nice. Yeah.
Merry Christmas, Keith. Good to see Keith from 5 Watt World here.
What's up, man? Thanks
yeah. I'd like to do more stuff where we have more artists that are like getting involved with Gear and Beer. Having Sean and Travis here last week was so much fun.
Yeah, man.
And I would love to do more of those where we've got special guests. I want to do more fun stuff like, goal for this year. I want to get our pedal boards built properly and
totally.
like get all that stuff done. You know what I mean?
Come on.
Yeah. PBR is hipster beer. Come on now. I've been drinking that garbage since long before hipsters existed.
Mm-hmm. American PBR is even more trash than Canadian PBR too. I will say, like most things.
You should do a Revv gathering in other towns where COVID is over. People can bring some hams and people can talk shit about Kyle. Talk shit about Kyle. Kyle's awesome.
Kyle's great. Yeah, that's honestly, I will say, like, as I started, I mean, I've been with Revv for a while, but as I started moving more into the media stuff, Kyle was moving out of it. And now that he's moved back into it, the past several months, we've been able to work together on it. And that's been great. Mm-hmm. I feel like we have a good chemistry together. And he has a lot of the knowledge of the analytics and stuff that he can bring to me and be like, hey, I've noticed this. What can we try to, what content can we do? And then we'll kind of come up with the ideas together. And it's like been a lot of fun for sure. Yeah, nice having him back. It was funny too. We're talking. I didn't even realize that like I inadvertently introduced Kyle to Revv.
Yes,
I totally didn't know that.
Yeah, you told me about Kyle, and you were like, "Yeah, you need to meet this dude, Kyle."
Oh, I know. Well, I knew about Aristides Day, but like I remember bringing him like at the booth
before
like,
that. Where you got him to check out the 740, and then you called me and were like, "Hey, my buddy Kyle wants to pick up a 740. You think we can work something out?" And I was like, Yeah,
no, I know, but it's like that was one of those things where it's like, wow, that was like almost 7 years ago, 6 years ago.
Yeah,
it's crazy, but I forgot about that. So it was just one of those cool first full circle things. It's like, oh, now we, after all these years of like that, now we're finally working together on these projects.
Yep.
So it's cool. Yeah, that's been another highlight for me. Yeah, I guess same thing for 2022. Like,
Charles, we pay Trey really well to do that. That's why he raves about it. So, no,
not actually.
Trey's been like
Trey's
one
awesome.
of my closest friends as far as like YouTube goes, and like like friends abroad.
Yeah.
For forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trey is a very solid dude, and he's done a lot for us.
He's doing that songwriting thing, which I never have time to watch. I watched like one of them, and that's super interesting, where he'll write songs on Twitch.
Yeah. I was maybe thinking of doing that like the last time I was writing a demo in here. It's like I should just stream this as I'm doing it on our channel and see if anyone gives a shit.
Of you streaming, I'll be like knocking on the door being like, hey, do you know what happened with those curtains? Because I was looking for those curtains. Where'd they go?
Which ones? The ones that we use in the ISO room?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'll come ask you some dumb question. You'll be
stupid.
like, I'm in the middle of something. I'll be like, yeah.
And then like, welcome to the full Revv experience.
Yeah.
This is what it's like working here. Yeah. Fricker and Rabia pointed me out.
Nice.
Nice, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, those guys are great.
Yeah. Man, Glenn's channel all those channels have exploded. Like, we met most of those YouTubers, like, I call them YouTubers. Like, a bunch of these guys are our friends and have been for like.
I met all these lovely humans.
Yeah, I mean, Fluff was on here earlier tonight, right? Like,
yeah, they come and hang out. It's great.
Man, like, Glenn had 25,000 subs or 20,000 subs. Trey had like 25-ish, somewhere around there. Like, they were so small compared to what they are now. And like,
traded like his 200,000 subs contest.
Dude,
like
Rob Baker had like 20,000 subs when I met him. And like, he messaged me, and he was playing at Summer NAMM, playing at a booth. He's like, I'd like to try one of your guys' amps, and I'm wondering if I could borrow one for like whatever demos he was doing at some other booth. And I was like, sure, like, it'd be great. And like, I remember telling a bunch of you guys, because I had to go somewhere. I'm like, some guy named Robert Baker is going to come by here, and he wants to borrow an amp. I'm like, that green 740 and the 112 cab can go with him.
Pretty
and
sure
I'll
he
be
still
back
has that green 740, doesn't he?
He bought it like right after. He was like,
Yeah.
he's like, I loved it. And I barely talked to him at the show. And then I ended up going to his place in Mansfield, Ohio. Like, I don't remember if it was on the way home or the next time I was in Nashville. I drove back through Ohio. And and Rob and I have been like, we hang at anywhere we can possibly get together, we do, which is like when we were talking about the things I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to like getting back to that. Like,
nice. Yeah, Jack got 3 of our pedals now. Got the whole rig. Thanks, man.
Nice.
Dude.
Very nice. I like.
Yeah, appreciate it. Yeah, man, it's crazy. I mean, this kind of was intended to be a year wrap up, but I feel like we're just kind of reflecting on a lot of just the history in general. It's crazy. Just kind of thinking about what's kind of led to this point.
All right, let's see the other points that we were supposed to talk about here. So the virtual NAMM. So I'm just
we
go through the list.
hit them all.
Just kidding.
We actually hit them all.
I know.
We actually managed to do it. But that's what I do. I just start reading things.
I know.
Sorry.
Brief input of whether or not you think virtual NAMM is necessary. No, I don't think it's necessary. I think it'll be good to talk to a few people, but otherwise it's essentially you guys would get more out of what we're doing by us announcing anything on Gear and Beer than we're going to get from being on the
and we can talk to you about it and respond to you.
So
I
don't know. Sorry, NAMM. I look forward to when we get to meet in person again. That's where I really want to. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, that's the benefit.
I don't want to get COVID to do it, but I want to do it.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
So
cool. Oh, you know what I didn't do there for you, Sammy boy? There.
Oh no. For anyone new who's tuning in, this is the part of the evening where Derek tortures me.
What's the vision for Revv in 2025 or so? Oh man.
Oh, wow. That's a good question.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we'd want to own our own facility at that point.
Yeah, probably.
Rather than leasing a building, like it'd be nice to own our own spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like having our own facility with dedicated departments in each facility and really kind of just streamlining all of that. Yeah, and we'll learn more over the. I mean, we're definitely getting there. We'll learn more over the next few years in this shop, and then we'll see where we get at that point.
Yeah, I I can't speak to what we want to do gear wise because that's fluid. It's always changing.
Yeah.
Like of what we.
It's even changed in the past couple months.
Yeah.
Like
what we think would be cool and be worth doing.
Dan's like, I'm doing this. And then 2 months later, he's like, oh, I did something else and it's better.
Yeah. I would like to see us have a platform. I guess my big thing is I would like to see our online, like our social media reach, YouTube reach, all that stuff grow to the point that when we go to launch products, that the best reach we can get is from our own platform.
Yes.
That's probably one of my biggest focuses
100%.
to try to get to that point, because I feel like there's a lot of distrust in reviews and YouTube and stuff like that. And I mean, I know how it works whenever we talk to somebody. Like, everybody thinks there's paid reviews, like, or like paid opinions. I mean, we pay people to do reviews. A lot of them we don't pay because they're friends of ours and they're just very, very kind and generous to us, and have been since day one. But yeah, I feel like it would be awesome to have our own outlet to be able to reach as many people as possible, that were actually people that were interested in our brand. Yeah, that'd be great.
Totally. Self-sufficient.
Yeah,
that's kind of.
I would still send stuff to every one of our YouTube friends that wants to check anything out, and I always will send something to them because, a lot of those guys get stuff before we release it because I'm interested in their input. Yeah, so is Dan.
And I think a lot of our products have been built on that, especially the way that we've been when working on the last few things. It's like we really want the opinions of those people because they've kind of grown with us and we respect what they think of what we're doing, and they have a good understanding of what we're trying to do.
Except for Trey. He sucks.
Fucking guy.
Yeah, I mean, he's a nice guy and all, but no good on the opinions.
Music theory. What?
Yeah. Why? I went to Berkeley.
I know a couple of those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guess what? How much are you working, bud? No,
I just
Trey's killing. Trey is killing it for sure. That wasn't directed at him.
Way too bald. Yeah, I mean,
Isaac, what's up?
Is that Isaac?
Yeah.
Nice. What's up, Isaac?
That's sick.
Hey, Isaac, are you still with Strandberg? Do you know?
I think he is. Yeah. Oh wait, you were working for Strandberg.
He was. Yeah.
Yes. Do they still live in Glendale?
I don't know. I'm waiting for him to answer, but the lag here is killing me.
Sound great. Trying the products. Why wouldn't you guys?
Are you still living with them?
Nice. Yeah.
You still living with Trey? Come on, Isaac. Come on. Also, can you ask Strandberg if they can stop making that neck that's so horrible?
Oh,
like
Derek. You don't have to use it.
It's just terrible, and I don't want you to do it anymore.
Stuff.
Yeah. What?
Do you guys? Can you guys any of your pedals? Can you move the? So it's not blue, Alex. I can't see when it's blue.
No, stop touching that.
Oh, sorry, Bo. Not counting the new Noidscape pedal using the pedals. Do you guys use any of your pedals with the 120? Yeah, I use the G2 actually, and I sometimes I guess like I'll use the G8 depending on what's in the pedal chain in front, but I do use the G2 even when I'm using the 120. Yeah, I like to use it as a boost, and it does have a different character. Yeah, the gold guy right here. The zoom in almost looks like I don't know what I don't know what it reminds me, but it's funny. But this is what I've got rocking on here right now. This is the 120 configuration of my board. I generally will switch out a couple of the drive pedals if I'm using a D20, and also add the G8 when I'm using the D20 just to kind of like the gate in the amp itself is really good, so I usually will just use that. But yeah, G2 stays on all the time because it works great as a boost. It works great as an amp channel. I use it like with the 120, I use it for more as a boost. With the D20, I use it more as an amp channel. It kind of works according to what amp rig I'm using. Yeah. So G2 is always on there. Yeah.
I don't use the G series pedals at all if I'm using the 120 because I prefer the amp drives. Yeah. And I don't ever do or almost never do the like boost my drive channel.
Charles, the cool cat is my favorite chorus.
Dan Electro, those old Dan Electro pedals are all underrated.
I use chorus for one thing, dude, and it's literally just like that slightly
Happy
warbly
holidays
clean
there,
tone.
Michael. Also, Isaac, I really hope that you go tell Trey that we were just ripping on him as hard as we possibly could about his Twitch streams. Please tell Trey. Tell Trey I miss him, and I'll rub his belly in his head next time I see him. Yeah, those Dan Electro pedals, man, I played when I first played in a band. The tone was probably absolute trash, but I played a 410 DeVille with the Fab tone pedal as the high gain pedal. But the Dan Echo, which you haven't played with,
I've not played with that.
That Dan Echo delay pedal is so good. Like the Cool Cat is underrated, but I think the Dan Echo is even more underrated. I should bring it back.
I like that one, just kind of like 80s-ish kind of chorus sound. Like I don't use chorus for a lot of really specific modular things. It's just kind of for that glass.
Yeah.
Sounds really good. Yeah.
Yes, Terry, the Daddy-O was not of those pedals. The Daddy-O was not the winner, but yeah.
Or the Fab tone, the Fab metal.
Man, it wasn't terrible. Like the Fab tone wasn't terrible, and neither was the. You just have to play the Daddy-O's got to be dialed properly with the proper guitar.
Yeah, 100%.
The corned beef, man.
Was that a real pedal?
I didn't like. Those were when they did the mini versions that were plastic and crap.
Oh yeah.
I didn't like
is this plastic? Or is this metal?
No, that's like
metal.
cast. Those are good. I like how that just made noises.
It's the George L. cable. Thanks, George.
I was gonna say this stream is a ringing endorsement for George L. cables released recently. It's not our terrible boards that are not wired properly or set up nicely. Nope. And also, we don't use the tool to properly tighten down the George L's like we're supposed to. You know.
Let's not go ask them for more cables at NAMM.
Oh no, I'm good. I'm good.
G3 with full stack.
Oh, dude, sure.
Dude, I was working on a new a video that we're gonna put out early next year, just using the D20 with the G3 and the G8, and like without tweaking anything. It's just so pissed, so good. The G3 with the D20 sounds great.
Yeah. Is there going to be an EL34 Dynamis?
No. Probably not. Dan's not as much of a fan of the EL34s.
I will say this. There is a chance that the Dynamis and the Gen 740, when they're being redesigned, there's a chance that they're going to be more like 50 watts instead of 40 watts from when I've talked to Dan, which would lean towards like it being a pair of 6L6s versus the Quad 6V6.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's what's happening yet. So
it's not totally finalized, but
I know he was asking about that, which would mean that you could put a pair of 34s into the Dynamis or into the generator if he goes that route.
If he goes to 6L6s, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you could do what you want with it. If it's 6V6s, that's what it's going to be.
Cliff, which do I prefer, the Big Sky or the Night Sky? Well, I have no idea how to use the Night Sky. Sam dialed in like 2 cool tones that I used before, and I don't know where they are in the pedal anymore. So, so I would say the Big Sky. Although what the Night Sky does is,
I think
the Night Sky essentially does what the Shimmer does, right? Like you can do that,
Well, it does what the Big Sky does too, but it's just not like it isn't like the presets, right? Like it's just kind of, I guess it has 8 storable presets as opposed to the whole the whole screen thing. So I actually think if you sat with it, this probably would be more to your taste because you don't have to actually dick around with it as much. You can just dial it more like it's essentially made to be dialed more like a synth,
right? With
everything on it, like the Moog style synths. So yeah, it's more like you just kind of dial on the face of it, which I think you would get along with if you had time with it. But yeah, Antonio, he uses the H9 mostly for the shimmer effect. Yeah,
that's the only thing I use it for.
It sounds killer.
I'm the worst because I have all these awesome digital effects and I have no idea how to use any of them. So I literally find the one sound that I love in them, and then I just stick with that one sound.
Dude, I will say though, like I generally throughout our live set will use maybe like 5 sounds.
Well, that's what I saw somebody else talking about, how there's like a bazillion IRs, and somebody else asked a question. I don't know if they're still around. They asked a question about like, how do you choose like your Dyna or your IR? And I'm like, it's real simple. Sean made like some awesome presets, and I just use one of the 3 cabinets that we have. And I'm more of a, I shouldn't say more of a fan. I'm just, I have the luxury of having lots of pedals and lots of guitars. Yeah. So if I really want something to sound way different, I'll use a different guitar.
Right. Yeah. I will say, like, it is kind of impairing having so many options. Like, I used to come from, before I really learned a lot, thinking that everything was really, really in depth. And I'm kind of realizing over time that a lot of the great tones that you find are just like great source tones that aren't manipulated that much.
Yeah.
Like kind of just finding, the same few sounds that you like and building on those. And I've kind of realized I'll use like, a clean tone, a mid gain tone, a high gain tone, and then a slightly different high gain tone with some effects for a lead. And then if there are any specific effects that suit the song, great. Otherwise, I'll have a short reverb and a long reverb and a delay. And that's pretty much it. top them up.
The old Caesar.
El Caesar.
Yeah. Okay. Terrible Lingo del Mo. I don't know. I can't read that.
Get them out.
Too old.
Yeah. Go up a little bit there, Bo, if you don't mind.
Do you guys know if the one spot daisy chain will work with all G-Series pedals? Yes, it will.
Yeah.
I will say
they're noisy.
I was just gonna say I will say that I got a really great deal on an original Klon because of a one spot. So
yeah,
if you're that's the sound of goodness.
Yeah, Derek got a deal on a Klon because it didn't work, and it ended up being that the one spot was just not working. Like in terms of power requirements, yes, because the G series pedals I think take under 100 milliamps of power. So realistically, you could use
they're like 17.
Realistically, you could have a whole bunch of them on there. I will say though,
I think you can say.
From experience, the one spots are a little bit noisy. They do provide the largest amount of milliamperage you will get in an adapter of that size, but they are a little noisy. So
yeah. I have the H9 in my effects loop. I have all of the wet effects in my effects loop. It sounds great. It does so much stuff. I just wish, honestly, like I said earlier in the stream, like this is the maximum amount of time I get.
It's literally
with any gear. So,
and I will say, I don't know how it works. It's like you could definitely learn how it works. You haven't had the time to sit with it,
Yeah. And I won't. Like if I had the time to mess around, I'm gonna do something else because, again, I am that guy that like. Okay, so if I want to delay, right? Like, okay, so let's. That's great. I don't need anything else.
Great. El Cap sounds killer, man. Like that's the sound I'm using most in the timeline too.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Noisy. So go to the CS7. Yeah, anything with isolated power is going to be less noisy for sure. Any daisy chain is going to generate a bit more noise. Yeah. Revv 112 sounds so good.
Yeah.
Like it's simple. Nice. Glad you're enjoying it, man. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting us know.
Yeah.
Cool. What else? Anything else? I guess we're kind of getting there. Yeah.
Yeah. You guys have any other questions for us?
Yeah. Otherwise, we might be getting to that point, I think. Wow, that was the wrong note for me to hit. We are at that point. Nice.
Like that point?
Yeah.
Is that the point we're at?
That's the point we're at.
Oh, what's going on with this camera here? It looks like it's going over to the boys. Oh,
support purchase this year wasn't an app as a zoom out. Dude, yeah, Terry, I will say switching to the Strymon Power, I've noticed way less noise. It's very, very clean. Like power makes a massive difference. Looking forward to next week. Thanks, Mitch. Yeah, we'll definitely. So next week. Nice.
You can't even see Bo. It's awesome.
He calls it the cat noise. Now he do cat noise with the guitar.
Oh, yeah.
Cat noise. You look so satisfied when you do that.
The gate cut me off.
Cool.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Anybody have any other questions?
Yeah. So quickly again next week. Oh fuck. Ready? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it 1 fret lower than you. Ready? Ready? Do it. Okay. Ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
so
nice. Okay, I'm done with that. Nice.
What's up, Dan Blom? I just saw Merry Christmas, Dan. I hope Anthony buys a guitar. I don't know if Anthony's watching this, but Anthony, buy one of Dan's guitars.
Yes.
Dan builds killer guitars. I don't have one out here right now. I'm sorry. But it did just get set up, and I did use it at church. So
Yeah, it feels
white,
amazing.
Yeah,
The white one.
White white Telecasters. C'est magnifique.
Magnifique.
Oui. Yeah. Yeah, I could use the H9 to do that. You're right, but I'd have to learn how to do that, and it's less fun.
Don't teach him. Don't
Dude,
teach
I
him these
need
things.
that. Look at that. I don't need that. Watch this. I bet you can do that. Let's see how bad this sounds.
That's not
I
bad.
don't make it go up.
You have it like on 100% wet.
How do you change that?
I don't know. Turn the knob down.
No, that's how you change this. Right?
Oh. Try the... Whatever you just did sounded pretty weird.
I don't know what's what. This thing doesn't make sense to me. You know what I should do is I have an actual...
Night, Andy. See you later, dude. Nice.
Yeah, you guys like my slippers?
The Burks.
You like that? Yeah, this is the time in the live stream where I say my wife was right. My wife told me about these slippers, and I was like, you know what? I don't like Birkenstocks. And you know what? She was absolutely right. They're awesome. Because I'm old and I have like feet problems because I'm too fat and I don't exercise. I don't do shit,
my feet just hurt anyways.
Yeah, you know what? Like, yeah.
Tremble in fear, Tom Morello. I lost the pick I was using.
I noticed that somebody asked before if you had I think Andy asked if you had the Peter Trout faceplate. Yes, you do.
Yes. Yep. I do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Peter Trouts.
Peter Troutskis.
Yeah. All right. We're getting dumb. Any other questions? Anything? I've asked that like 3 times.
Yeah. No, if not, next week, make sure you tune in for the 12 days giveaway because we're going to be giving away 12 different prizes. And make sure you keep an eye on our socials for the next few days because we're going to give away a few more. And yeah, we'll see you next week for the giveaway. Maybe Santa Claus will make an appearance.
Hope so.
We can convince him. Yeah. Cool. Alrighty. Thanks, everyone.
What time it is, right?
Oh, God. Okay. The pedals are turning on. That means it's time to sign off. Thanks, everyone. And all the pedals are now being turned on. So brace yourselves for the big outro, the big finale.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas. All I can hear is Facer. Just...
You turned me off.
Okay, wait.
That Facer's actually pretty great. Turn all the other problems.
There you go. That's good. That's so much noise.
You guys love that?
Sounds like Rashi says. Oh, that's the secret? That's all I gotta say. Okay, cool. See you guys. Just gonna keep waving. Just gonna let this keep going.
Oh,
yeah. Okay, guys, see you next week. Tune in for the giveaway. We're gonna give away some stuff. Thanks. If you want some free stuff, come hang out. See you next week. Goodbye. I like how the last comment is Heidi saying